Welcome to the beginner's map guide for the map known as Sacred Valley. Sacred Valley's been in the game for quite a while, and it's also been heavily reworked. For the people who are interested, there used to be a bridge at H4, and we tore it down. We put it back at H7, we'll be getting to that in a small moment. On the other hand though, you used to be able to go under the bridge and take a little secret passage to flank the southern base, and that's still there, J3H4, so take care southern team, you could be flanked. And over at C3D3, we took some bulldozers in, smashed down a load of hills, and put a load of new hills there, all in an effort to make it heavy close-quarter combat and get rid of the channels that the TDs were shooting at. We did a pretty good job. There's some areas of conflict. Upper in the northwest is where the heavies are going to be fighting, right about C3, and then down at J8 is a destructible town. That's where most of the mediums are going to be. There's also a field area, which is E4, D5, F5, E6. Mediums and lights are going to be fighting there. With that, let's get on with the scouts. So the scouts can head all the way over to F4 in from the south and start looking at the open area. They've got mirrors at D4 where they're also doing the same thing. They can head up to the small bridge at H6 or G7 where they're poking over the bridge to see what's going on, or they can just charge into J8 and help everyone decide how many mediums are going to be there. Speaking of mediums, they're all at J8. They're also at H6 and G7 poking over that hill thing, and you can find them in the middle fields around about E4, F5 on the south and around about D5, E6 on the north, but mostly they're in J8. A couple of loopy ones have gone off to help the heavies, but the heavies really don't need your help, and here's why. All the heavies are going to be fighting around about D2, D3, C2, C3. There's going to be side scraping, there's going to be blasting, there's going to be hull downing, there's going to be outmaneuvering, there's going to be heavy pen, there's going to be the failure to penetrate the lower glacis and getting furious with anger. There's going to be gold ammunition. There's going to be heavies from every angle you can possibly get. And while they're up there, there's also going to be TDs. The TDs are going to be at D2. If they're not that brave, they'll hold back to E2, E3. If they're even less brave, you might find them at G3 with their team screaming at them, or H3 where they're going to claim their guarding field or protecting the town. They're liars. If they wanted to do that, they'd be at H7 and J7 where they could actually earn their pay. As for artillery, if you're in the south, it's H1, H2, J1, J2, J3. You've got the artillery to the north, that's B8, B9, B0. Sacred Valley is an interesting map, and in it, knowing your place, knowing your role, knowing your tactics, well, that's sacred. We'll see you on the battlefield.